Felix?
Yes.
Hi, Craig.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to finally meet you. I'm glad you found your way back here.
They gave me great directions at the front desk.
Oh, good. Well, your qualifications were outstanding. There's a lot of people anxious to meet you.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, good. I saw in your resume, did you go to Caswell College?
Yeah. Are you an alumnus, too?
Yep. The Caswell Cats. Yeah, I had a lot of good times on that campus.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really felt at home in that community.
Yeah, so did I. It looks like you picked up some valuable experience with your last job. Good. Well, as you know, we're looking at a number of candidates, and you probably also know that your specific programming skills are in short supply. But you've had great training. We really wanted to see you first, and being a Caswell Cat can't hurt.
No, that can't hurt, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm looking at several different opportunities, but I'm very interested in this interview, too.
Oh, good. Well, the successful candidate will be working with Marla Selborn. You'll meet her later.
I'm going to report to her?
Oh, yeah. I'm just the tour guide today.
Huh.
Yeah, it's her department. She does the hiring. Whoever gets the job will be working quite extensively with her.
Okay.
Nervous?
No, not actually.
Huh? Oh. Well, good. Interview day can be a little nerve-wracking. But with your qualifications, I'd say you don't have anything to worry about.
Great.
Marla really needs someone with your set of skills, you know?
Uh-huh.
This is training. We like to keep the employees up to date on the latest technologies and so forth.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Marla's work center is it's all the way across the building. That's where we're headed. Okay. After you meet with her, I'll give you a proper tour, okay?
Great.
All right. Well, you know, it's funny. When I first started to work here, I was so nervous. I spent 20 minutes up on the 5th floor before I realized that Human Resources was on the 3rd floor. So I like to give this tour myself, you know?
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a larger company than I initially wanted to work for. I like that small family type of environment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I mean, even though we're big, we try to be family-oriented. You know, there's a lot of good people who work here. Yeah. Hey, Wes, I want you to meet our senior VP for this section, all right?
Great.
Wesley Jordan, this is Felix Mason. He's interviewing for the position in product development.
Oh.
It's great to meet you.
Yes, well, it's good to meet you, too. Look, I don't mind telling you that we have been searching high and low to fill that position. It's kind of tough finding qualified, talented young people like yourself. So I hope everything works out. Look, if you need anything at all, don't hesitate to check with Craig here. He's a good man. You stick close to him.
All right.
See you, Wes. Let's go on down to processing, all right?
So, he's really a top guy here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he came in about 7 years ago to run a third of the company. There's only 3 VPs in the whole outfit.
Things must be kind of tough, huh?
What?
There's just a lot of different types of people working here, you know?
Yeah, it's what makes this company so successful. People like to work here. Anyway, this is our area, Human Resources. When we're done, I'll take you over to Marla's office, and you'll do your interview with her there. And, Marla, I was just talking about you. This is Felix Mason.
Oh, of course. Hi, Felix. It's very nice to meet you.
Hi.
Well, I thought I'd bump into you guys here.
Look, I know it probably sounds naive, but I never really thought about what working in a large company really means. I'm not much of a people person, so I guess you could say I have definite ideas about what I like and what I don't like. Craig was fine. In fact, I wish it was him I had the interview with. We got along great. It didn't hurt he went to Caswell. I don't think I did that well with Marla. Now, there's an interesting woman. Well, I'm sure I'll get used to it.
I could tell that Felix was going to be a difficult decision for Marla. But then I found he was from Caswell, and I knew he'd be okay. He's got a good education and a solid resume. I knew he didn't have the instinctive communication skills he needed to impress her, but I think he could be molded into a good employee. He's just a little rough around the edges. It was obvious he'd never been around so many different kinds of people before. I mean, I caught him staring, and then there was that stupid thing he said. But he's a smart guy. And I think if he's managed properly, we could get him to see that there's a real advantage to a workforce like ours. He reminds me of me, actually. When I first started here, I wasn't as committed to diversity as I am now. But in the final analysis, I support the guy. Yeah, he could work out here.
I could feel him staring at me. And yes, it made me very angry. How would you like to be stared at? Especially by some kid who's starting his first job. You think the world is changing, but every day something happens to remind you. It's not fun, let me tell you. I've got to deal with suppliers and customers who think I can't do my job, with coworkers who have to get used to just being near me. I shouldn't have to deal with this.
I felt something odd right away. Sometimes I just let situations like that alone. I don't have time for it. We've got a major profit center of this company to manage. That's Sandoval and Selborne's responsibility. If they decide to hire someone who doesn't understand that there are lots of different kinds of people in this world, that's their problem. It just makes running their department more difficult, and it will probably make the employees who have to work with him a little uncomfortable for a while. But anybody can change.